Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back inside Disney California Adventure Park. We're going to be trying some new 2025 foods that have just released here on this side of the resort to see if they're worth rushing over to try. We'll also be checking out tons of new merchandise that is available on this side of the Disneyland resort, as well as making your way all around Disney California Adventure Park to cover some new updates that you might not want to miss. And finally, we'll be talking about tons of new information in regards to the kickoff for the 2025 Lunar New Year celebration that will be starting this Friday on this side of the resort. It's all in this video and much, much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started. It is 11:03. We just arrived here to the security area. Medium lines today, not too bad. I mean, it's kind of expected for the time that we're actually heading inside. Well, let's make our way over onto the tram. Now, since we're here on Buena Vista Street, let's head inside Five and Dime and see what new merchandise has recently released on this side of the resort. Now, we just came inside Five and Dime, and again, we are greeted with all of the 2025 merchandise here inside of this store. Nothing quite looks different. No like restocks of any sort, just because this stuff isn't quite selling crazy at the moment. So if there's pretty much any of this stuff that you're looking for, well, it looks like you're covered inside this store. Now off to our left-hand side, it doesn't look like any of the bedazzled Mickey and Minnie t-shirts are in stock. However, they do have plenty of the Disneyland zip-up sweaters. So if you guys are looking for those, well, it looks like we have a full-size run. Now, I'm not too sure if we got an up-close look at some of the new 2025 pins. However, a friend of the channel actually gifted us this one for 2025. Really fun, nice to have into the collection, but plenty of other things that you can actually pick from, including some mystery sets, lanyards, as well as one that has pretty much all of the characters. And of course, our other wall with plenty of the other 2025 merchandise still looks fully in stock. So again, nothing quite selling out at the moment. However, I know we haven't talked quite yet about this hat. I know it's pretty much been at the Disneyana, so you do have to be a Magic Key holder to purchase this hat. So I'm not too sure what all makes it different from like the rest of them. Well, I guess that'll tell us right there, right? So if you're looking for this one and you're a Magic Key holder, you know, it looks like they do have it inside of Five and Dime. Now for $19.99, it does look like we have the returning beanie with the two pom-poms on top. So if you're looking for this, definitely a restock has happened, but the colorway on this one does look really, really fun. Now for $34.99, it does look like they have the embroidered authentic original t-shirts. So it looks like we have the white one as well as the long sleeve, which this one will run $49.99. But again, that does have that embroidery as well. But this one is very, very nice. Now the Director Mickey that we saw the other day for $24.99 does appear to be in stock. I would love to see more Walt Disney Studios merchandise hit the parks, so hopefully in the future we get more of that. Now we're here in the Magic Band department, and this is pretty much what the prices will run for some of these items. So I don't really quite know what is new or not, just because again, I'm not fully sold yet on the Magic Bands here at the Disneyland Resort. However, some of the best ones, of course, gotta be the Star Wars ones down here. Top tier with that Ahsoka Tano Magic Band, but a few others that you can actually pick from. So again, hopefully in the near future, we'll be using these a little bit more. Now we're here at the Disney Mini Mix-It department, and these things are actually doing quite well here at the Disneyland Resort. I love seeing that. I love seeing the creativeness that is put with these. On this other side, there appears to be a little bit more stock. However, I don't think I actually noticed Donald before. I don't know if he came out with the original collection or not, but full-size run still in all of these. Well, I guess not necessarily a full-size run, but plenty of stock. It's a tragedy, everyone. There is no new Star Wars merchandise. Boo. Just kidding. Hopefully we'll get a lot more cool things come to the Season of the Force that's kicking off in the next few months here at the Disneyland Resort. However, what I did want to point out right to the left-hand side is the souvenir coin area. So for one souvenir coin, it is $1, but these are the options that you can pick from. Again, definitely want to do a fun press penny video here in the near future. Now it looks like Disney's doing a new thing. These are called Blissful Buddies. And it looks like we have Mickey, Stitch, we have May, which is really, really cute, as well as Pua. Yes, that's Pua. I was gonna say Hey, but that is definitely not Hey. So these will run $29.99 each. So something fun. Always love seeing the new concepts that Disney comes out with. Now moving further along, it does look like where we originally see like the Disneyland Castle sweatshirts, it looks like it's moved to some of the characters, so we'll kind of go over a little bit of the merchandise in this area. So these are $59.99 each, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of fun with all of the different characters. Off to the right-hand side, it looks like more of the classic collection is appearing, so plenty of other things that you can pick from. A lot of fun goodies. Now the area that had the 2024 collection looks like it has finally been removed. A lot of cool things for some little ones. So if you're in the market for any of this and you're coming anytime soon, it looks like they have all of this, but it's nice to see the 2024 collection is gone. Now, if you're interested in the tumbler cups, it looks like they still have them available here inside of Elias & Co. /5 and Dime. So both are still in stock. However, you do need to ask a cast member for some assistance. And right below it does appear that there's still plenty of stock for the Disneyland Heart Valentine's Day t-shirt. So if you're looking for those, they do have them. Now for $27.99, it looks like we have a new Disneyland Resort tumbler, stainless steel, of course. We have our straw. Very interesting design for the castle. Nothing on the back, so it's just that. But if you are a cup collector, well, this might just be for you. Now for $39.99, it looks like we have a new, kind of a light, not too heavy in material, crew neck sweatshirt. And it looks like we have a vinyl castle as well as some pink puff print on the front. Wow, I said that really wrong. Pink puff print. It also looks like there, I was gonna say pockets, but it looks like it just kind of like flaps up. And on the back, doesn't look like we have anything, but again, for that price tag, it kind of makes sense. Okay, I tried my absolute best to make this look presentable, but it just keeps falling down. So it looks like there is a new V-neck crew neck sweatshirt. So again, kind of a little bit lighter. This one will run $59.99. However, it does kind of have like a tie-dye-ish wash that you can kind of see in the video, as well as the Disneyland D puff print. And on the back, it does have a hood, but nothing, no details or anything like that. So if you're looking for this, it looks like you can find it inside the store as well. But check this t-shirt out for $34.99. I could definitely see Nicole wearing something like this. However, it is a crop top now that I'm actually looking at it. So it's a pink with some, not necessarily vinyl finish, I guess like the screen print or whatever it's called. So it does have that. Kind of fun. I love the interesting design to it. Nothing on the back. However, I feel like that is a really fun concept. Now for $34.99, we have a hard to read. So this is Bring On the Mickey Snacks. So maybe a collection that's kind of taking over the Disney Eats collection. So it looks like we have some fun snacks in the front. I'm hoping for the price tag we have something on the back. It looks like we have, yep, some ice creams, a pretzel, and a churro. Really fun concept. Love the kind of acid wash look to it. So if you're interested in this, kind of a fun thing to wear. Now, making our way more inside the store, it looks like the Play in the Parks collection is still fully in stock. So again, like we pointed out earlier last week, nothing seems to be sold out at this time. Okay, I found some really cool things. Holy cow. I definitely need to get this. So this will run $64.99. You guys know me, I love my button-down shirts. Holy cow, this is so cool. Oh my goodness. You guys should see my smile right now. This is so cool. So again, keeping with that theme to the Play in the Parks, it looks like we have a button-down t-shirt. Also, right above it, check out this new tumbler cup, guys. So again, that Play in the Parks look on this. Let's see, what is the price tag on this guy? $24.99. Yo, that is a steal for a tumbler like this, plus your magic key discount. Holy cow. Very, very intricate design. I don't know, I feel like this might be a solid product for this year. Now, don't forget about some of the deals that are still currently happening here at the Disneyland Resort. One including the Loungefly bag that is normally priced for $89. It is $50 now. And if you have a magic key discount, you can also apply that discount on top of the deal already. Also in the store, it looks like plenty of the black on black Spear jerseys are still in stock for $79.99. And on the front, we have the Disneyland-y, so a very, very cool Spirit jersey, and it's selling pretty crazy. So if you guys want it and you see it, make sure to pick it up. And don't forget, for $29.99, we have the new Daisy and Donald Valentine's Day t-shirts. Plenty of stock here inside of Elias & Co. /Five and Dime. So we just finished up inside of Elias & Co. /Five and Dime. I was really trying to find more Valentine's Day merchandise, but it does still look like all of that stuff is sold out here at the Disneyland Resort. We'll keep our eyes peeled in the rest of this video to see what else we can find. However, I do want to head over to the Kingswell shop and take a look at the new Lunar New Year pins that have released. But before we do that, I do want to show you guys one more thing that's happening in this area. And now that is the construction work that's still happening here at Elias & Company. Back in the day, I feel like Disney was definitely more discreet on working during the day, but I can definitely see them trying to get things done before the 70th anniversary. That is going to be kicking off in May here at the Disneyland Resort, so we got to get everything nice and shiny. But we see a lot of the amazing cast members at work, even though it's super, super windy today. Again, we apologize for any audio disruption that's happening, but I wanted to let you guys know, but this doesn't affect any of your shopping here at Elias & Co. or Five and Dime. So definitely keep that in mind on your trip. We have made our way back to the front of Buena Vista Street, and let's head inside the Kingswell shop to show you guys some of those pins. Now, of course, there are tons of limited edition pins here inside, but the ones I did want to point out for Lunar New Year that kicks off later this week are the Mickey and Minnie, as well as the Mickey pins. But since we're here, we might as well do a nice pan of all the other pins that they do have in stock. Still plenty of fun things to pick from. A lot of pins that were exclusive to certain things are still here, which is actually really nice to see. So plenty of things to pick from. But again, come Friday, there should be some more Lunar New Year pins to pick from as well. Now also plenty of Lorcana in stock. The other day I was trying to show everything that they had, but there was actually quite a bit of people in this area, so I wasn't able to. But if you are a Lorcana fan, well, you can find it inside the Kingswell shop. Guys, check these out. I just noticed these. These are definitely new for $26.99 each. Looks like we have a new Minnie Mouse ornament, as well as a Mickey Mouse ornament. So if you or anyone you know who's getting married, this might be a nice little gift. Now, I feel like they have downsized them a little bit, but you know, that's actually really nice because it does save you $3 on each one. And of course, there is other ones to choose from that are new, including the Grad, which would be kind of fun for someone if you know who are graduating this year. And a First Baby's Birthday Dumbo, so cute. But of course, Disney does such a great job with all of the ornaments each and every year. Like, guys, check these out. So again, these are $26.99 each. You kind of rotate them with both of the characters from the film. Looks like we got Hercules, and you guys are gonna roast me, but I don't know her name. But the one I definitely do know, just because it's Raylani's favorite, it looks like we have Elsa and Anna. So a really fun concept. I love the new designs, of course, each and every year for the ornaments. And since we're inside, we might as well take a look at the cups here at Starbucks next to Trolley Treats. So it looks like this is all the things that we have available at this time. Now we've made our way here to Hollywoodland, or we're making our way to Hollywoodland. Nicole and Raylani are doing the Talk with Crush right now. However, there is one update I do want to talk about in this area. Now, not our big update for today. However, I did want to point out that I'm not seeing the sign that they usually have up to meet Moana. Maybe they're just not doing it today because it's windy. I'm not too sure unless this thing is about to end. But at the moment, there is still all of the stuff up, and I would imagine they would take it down when, of course, she's not out anymore. But I just wanted to point that out. Now I am in this back area right across from Monsters Inc. As for the Lunar New Year 2025 booths, at the moment, they're not here. However, that doesn't mean maybe they might be bringing more. But in this video, we'll actually see how many booths there are, and if it matches up with what's on the website, that means that nothing will be in this area. So yeah, just continue to watch as we'll continue to show all the booths and their locations as well as the menus, just because all the menus have made it onto the booths. So yeah, unfortunately right now, not seeing anything in this area.
Raylani and I were gonna go to the Disney Junior Dance Party. However, there is no show times for today. I don't know if that has anything to do with the weather, but I think we might try to buddy past Monsters Inc. So we're gonna make our way through Hollywoodland. So we were gonna go to Monsters Inc. However, I think we're gonna go to the Animation Academy. I think they might have moved Moana in here, maybe because it's cold or they just wanted a new location. We're gonna see if the girls are still available, Anna and Elsa, so let's head on in. Where did we end up? We're gonna do Turtle Talk with Crush, so let's see how this goes. You're gonna say something about the stars? Yeah. Okay.
Now, right across from Studio Catering Cart, of course, you guys know there's plenty of seating here next to stage 12. And usually for all the festivals, they tend to have a stage set up. However, I do believe their stage is gonna be somewhat different for Lunar New Year. But again, we'll continue to check throughout this video. Maybe there's gonna be one popping up. Again, not too sure at this moment, but I did want to show and kind of point out that sometimes it tends to be in this area. However, next week we do have Ducks Day, and they also put their merchandise booth in this area, as well as a few like fun interactions. So who knows, maybe they're just keeping this area clean for that experience for the 2025 Ducks Day. It's always good to see the Five and Dime, but right here next to the Beverly, it looks like Santa has finally departed. Like Nicole said, maybe he's now on a sandals vacation, but he is gone, so I guess we'll see him a little bit later on this year. Check out who I am back reunited with.
All right, so Raylani got a little sad because we went to Turtle Talk, and guys, we try so hard. We sit in the front, we raise our hand, and sadly we never get called upon. And it's totally fine with me, but it's just hard trying to explain that to Raylani. So she came out a little sad, but we're doing a little bit of emotional eating right now, and she's doing a little bit better. Now, we were gonna do the meet and greet for Elsa, however the line was really, really long. And as I pointed out, Moana's meet and greet got moved in there, I think because it's really windy and it's pretty cold. So she's off to the side of Turtle Talk, and I kind of recorded it's off to the left-hand side of the entrance of Turtle Talk. I thought she was in a room, but she's actually just right in the where the glass lineup is, if that makes any sense. So she is out right now. I think they were waiting till 12 to bring her out.
Now wrapping it up inside of Hollywoodland. However, guys, I definitely want to keep pushing this to you. On February 8th, this is no longer going to be a thing, so make sure you get those rides in now. All right, we just finished up inside of Avengers campus. We got ourselves a drink to try, but now it's time to head inside Radiator Springs to review some food for you guys. We are officially eating in this new area here by the Cozy Cones, and we're starting to pack a lunch better for Raylani, and she's really enjoying it. How's your kids' meal, Raylani? It's good?
The juice?
Oh, the juice is good? Everything's good, huh? Awesome.
We're sitting here at the Cozy Cones, and I'm praying that we don't blow away because it is so windy, but we got some fun food offerings to try here for you guys. So our first item is going to be from Pimp's Test Kitchen, and it's actually going to be the Mystic Taro Mocha. This is Taro iced coffee with taro foam, tapioca spheres, and crushed candy pieces. Now, this has been sitting for quite a few minutes, and I'm just gonna say it's been holding its prettiness all together, so I'm so excited to dig in. Let's try it out like this, and then we'll go in with a straw. So cheers. Oh, that was so good. Okay, now the straw. Oh my gosh, this is a winner. This one is not nasty. The boba or the tapioca spears, as they're calling it, are actually cooked perfectly on this batch. The flavor of the foam is perfect. I'm not getting so much of like the mocha or coffee flavor, but it's really, really good. Now from Flo's V8 Cafe, we have here the Tokyo Mater Burger. Now this is a choice of Angus beef or mushroom patty or Angus beef all alone, teriyaki glazed grilled pineapple, candied bacon, fried onion strings, teriyaki aioli, lettuce, tomato, and it is served with either a cutie or steak fries. Honestly, guys, the selling point was just that it was called Tokyo Mater. We were like, oh, we have to try it. But let's cut this bad boy open and show you what it looks like. Okay, let's cut this open. I don't know how well this little knife is gonna do for this. And with the wind happening, it is making the burger just a little bit more dry than it probably was. Let's try to tuck some of that in. Oh boy, I'm so excited. All right, let's get our bite in. Wow, the flavor on this burger is so good. Now the teriyaki sauce is definitely helping out as the patty is just a bit dry. I don't know if it's just how they cooked it or with the wind going on, it's just drying it out a little bit more. I love the texture of the bread. It's not stale, it's perfectly cooked. And the candied bacon was a nice little choice. Make sure you have napkins because it is quite juicy and it's leaking all over the plate. So we're just walking through Carsland. Now both those options were really good. Those are definitely high on my rating chart. They were absolutely delicious. I only ate half of the burger and I'm pretty full, and I think Henry ate the other half. I'm not sure if he's full because, you know, he likes to have like a more filling meal, but it was really good, so give it a shot. We're gonna be heading into San Francisco for a really big major update. One of the most creative sippers that I think I've seen in a pretty long time is gonna be here in San Francisco. We're thinking it's gonna be over at Aunt Cass Cafe or just anywhere in the San Francisco area, but it's going to be the BattleBot droid? No, it's not a droid, it's a robot. I don't know, that magnetic little tile thing that Hero created. And the little head, I think it can change its two faces. You know, he's smiling in the beginning because he's small, and then he like builds up to the big one, and then he has the angry face. It's so, so cool. We're definitely gonna get our hands on one because that's just one we can't pass up. And that's going to be releasing this Friday for Lunar New Year kickoff.
We are now walking to the Pixar Pier, but someone had something.
I chugged that Taro boba drink thing. It was so good. It's the best one I've ever had at the Disneyland Resort. And I was anti the candy pieces on top of it, but it actually was really good. I think the whole drink was a 10 out of 10.
We have now arrived here to Pixar Pier. Always nice coming over here. It's been a while, but it looks like the Incredicoaster is about to launch. So let's watch this. So we're here taking a look at the beautiful water. However, I did want to talk about Poultry Palace. Guys, wouldn't it be so cool if we got a little toy with our meals? Even if Disney charged us a couple more bucks, that would be awesome to get one of the characters that are shown on this Poultry Palace little location. Now here at the Pixar Pier, it does look like the Stitch popcorn bucket is still available for Magic key holders. We will be picking one of these up, but I think we're gonna get ours over there at Grizzly Peak. But I wanted to let you guys know it is available here as well. Now, since we're here at the Pixar Pier, let's go inside Bong's and see what merchandise they have today. Okay, a lot of Play in the Park merchandise, but guys, I found this little light up spinning thing for $21.99. Pretty cool, it goes really fast. Definitely gives me that like Jedi hilt vibe, which is kind of cool, so I think the kids would love something like this. And for a whopping price tag of $27.99, it looks like we have a new autograph book, but you can also put some pictures in here. So again, keeping to that Play in the Parks theme. Yo guys, look at the shirt on the mannequin. Oh my goodness, that looks so cool. I gotta convince Nicole that I need it. Now, since we're inside, let's check some stock levels on the DIY headbands. I haven't actually been seeing like the Lotso and Alien ones here at Disneyland. Maybe I'm just, you know, not seeing them, but here for sure at Bong's, there is plenty to pick from. So pretty much all the characters are here. Again, I haven't seen Ham in quite some time as well. So I guess if you're looking to build one of these, I would definitely make it over here to Bing Bong's. Now I just finished up inside of Bing Bong's sweet stuff. So not a lot of new things, but they do carry a lot of the new stuff that has released here at the Disneyland Resort. Of course, we'll continue to make our way there and check out a lot of the merchandise, as they are a pretty big vendor and they have quite a bit of stuff for the most part. But we have one big thing that we want to talk about here on the Pixar Pier that definitely might affect your trip, especially if you like these characters.
Our beloved Inside Out ride is going under some construction. Now, it did close on the 6th and it's said to be open on the 23rd. I know this is one of Raylani's coaster. I know this is one of Raylani's absolute favorite rides, and it's a good one since there's no height requirement, so it does suck that this ride is down, as it's one less thing for toddlers to do in the park. We have now made our way back to Paradise Garden Park. Now we do want to talk about Lunar New Year that is going to be kicking off this Friday, and it goes all the way till February 16th. Now this does celebrate the Chinese Lunar New Year, Vietnamese Lunar New Year, and Korean Lunar New Year. With that being said, there is a food festival going on as well, and they will have a Sip and Savor Pass available with 3 different little icons on it, and each one celebrating one of the 3 that I just named. Now with the Sip and Savor Pass, you will have a 6-tab entitlement or tab option, so just keep that in mind. If you do not want to purchase the Sip and Savor Pass, they do have these like little wristlet gift cards that you can purchase. And on the website, it did say that you can use that wristlet gift card to purchase your Sip and Savor Pass, which I think is like a 2-for-1 type of deal if you really think about it. So maybe that's the route that we'll end up going. There will be kiosks throughout the resort that have little food pamphlets that talk about the festival. With the festivals that have been coming on since this Lunar New Year of last year, they have been using and like cutting back and going more digital. So I don't want to guarantee that there's going to be a Sip and Savor passport, because I'm not sure what they're going to be doing at this time. Maybe they're going to aim more for the digital one. But again, it does kick off this Friday and we are extremely excited to celebrate. I'm just ready to immerse myself in the culture, in the foods, and just have a really good time.
Now, also right in this area where Nicole was just talking, right across from the Pixar Pier sign, it does look like our Lunar New Year backdrops for over here at the Paradise Garden Grill have arrived. So we'll continue to see if we can find any more decorations here at Disney California Adventure Park for the Lunar New Year celebration. Now we're back here at Paradise Garden Grill, and it looks like the backdrop for the characters have finally arrived. Since it is the Year of the Snake, we're not too sure which character it might be. However, we know for sure you can meet Mickey and Minnie in this area, but I guess we'll have to see come Friday who the character is actually going to be. I have not heard any whispers or anything of who it might be, but go ahead and drop a comment down below on who you would like to see.
So we've made our way here to the Paradise Garden, like beer garden area. It's right next to Goofy Sky School, and sorry it's a bit noisy. But this is typically where they have the wishing wall, and they'll have links all around here where you can write your Lunar New Year wish and hang it on with like a little string. And typically in the same spot there have been calligraphists. They're typically outside. Last year they moved them inside of this area, so they should definitely be in this part of the plaza. If there's any changes, we'll definitely let you guys know. They do have like a sheet of like any wishes that they can write for you. They don't want people getting too crazy with it. They used to do that. And then they cut back on like what they can actually write to make the process go a little bit quicker. But it's something we look forward to doing every year, so I can't wait to do that this Friday. Now, something that I want to point out before I forget is over by Paradise Garden Grill restaurant, across by the entertainment, there typically are some billboards that have the different like zodiac signs for the Chinese calendar. So it's one of Henry, mine, Raylani's favorite thing to do. I just remembered that she's Year of the Ox and we're Year of the Dog, so hopefully our time comes to shine soon, but I'm excited for Year of the Snake and what it has to bring. And really quickly, I'm hoping that the banh mi sandwich that Henry and I love from every Lunar New Year festival returns to Paradise Garden Grill. We have not looked at the foodie guide. We'll make sure we have it linked down below, but we're gonna be checking that out really soon so that we know what we want to try.
Now we just came outside of Paradise Garden Grill, and Raylani, what did you spot? So I do believe this is a food dog. Please correct me down below. I'm not too sure. I know my brother has a big tattoo of one, right?
Yeah,
is that
we're not like really like like fully sure, so please let us know. I'm thinking it's a food dog, but I want to say it possibly could be a dragon. If you guys could please let us know.
Right? Every year we see it, and it's always so beautiful and fun. But yeah, if you want to get a picture over here too, you can kind of like pull off. I do believe there's this one and one on the other side. So it's always just a fun little thing to see. Now we're finishing up in this back area here in Paradise Gardens Park. I think now what we're going to be doing is showing you guys some of the booths and their locations, as well as the menus attached to each one. And again, like Nicole said, we'll go ahead and link down below the foodie guide for the 2025 Lunar New Year Festival. But let's find some booths. Now, as we are walking, it looks like more construction's happening here at Ariel's. Man, I feel like this thing is just always under construction. However, the line and the ride still appears to be open. So if you're looking to go on this ride, it looks like you're still good. It's just they're working on the queue. Now our first booth is right outside of Ariel's, and that's going to be Prosperity Bao and Buns. So it looks like here on the menu, it's the Red Panda Bao, which I do believe we've had before, right?
We had, and I had a little bit of criticism to give the head chef. And I'm gonna be optimistic and try it out to see if I like it better this season, but I know at Pixar Fest I did not like it.
Right, so we have that, and then we also have the Kung Pao Bao. That's a tongue twister. Looks like that is going to be vegetarian with plant-based chicken. We also have the Strawberry Lychee Cocktail. I was gonna say coconut. Definitely not coconut, it is a cocktail. And then we also have a flight and some other choices to pick from as well. Man, Ariel's is definitely getting a lot of our attention. So right out of there, there is also a merchandise booth where typically you can get all of your Lunar New Year stuff. Right now, of course, it's just geared towards 2025, but starting Friday, we'll definitely come over here and take a look at the merchandise. Now here we're inside Grizzly Peak, and no, we're not going to be talking about the construction that is still happening here at the Grizzly Peak Rapids. However, the Wrapped with Love Lunar New Year booth is in this area, so we wanted to talk about this. So it looks like the first option is going to be the fried lemongrass chicken dumplings, which we've had in past. It also looks like they're gonna have a pho dip with rice noodles, sliced beef, shaved jalapenos, pickled onions, and pho broth. So very excited to try that one, as it's not been here at the parks before. One thing that has is the Mandarin Cream Puff, which these are really delicious, very fun and festive, so we'll definitely be trying that out as well. And it does look like the Taro Vietnamese style iced coffee is returning. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure we've had that before, but again, plenty of options to pick from here at this booth. All right, we have arrived to our next location. It's Longevity Noodle Company. It's gonna be pretty much coming up the walk from like Buena Vista Street, but there are a few options here. Now we have the garlic noodles. We also have the shrimp lo mein, which is
our favorite.
Definitely a must for sure. It also looks like we have a tropical coconut cooler, which is non-alcoholic. That sounds really good. I am very curious to try that one. We also have a Mandarin citrus mule. Have we had that one before?
No, I don't believe so, but I'm not a fan of mule. I really want to try it because it's Mandarin, so I don't know.
Now also here at Sonoma Terrace, it does look like the Lunar New Year backdrop has returned. So every year, like we were talking about earlier on in the video, that this is where a lot of the live entertainment happens. So if you want to get a drink, kind of pop a squat and listen to some live music, this is that place. Now our next booth is going to be the Red Dragon Spice Traders, and this can be found right next to Longevity Noodle Company. So it looks like we have a spicy gochujang chicken taco. What do you think about that one?
Gochujang is really like exciting of a spice. Sometimes it can be sweet and sometimes it could be like really spicy. I'm excited to see that they put their own twist by putting it in a taco, so I'm hyped up for that, but I'm more hyped up for something I believe is a returning item, which is the fire chicken wings. Those are absolutely a must.
Yeah, those were really good. So if you have not tried the fire chicken wings, definitely give them a shot, as well as the peach maco jelly cocktail. I think that's how you say it. That does sound really good. What do you think?
I think we're adding an extra O.
Now, also one thing I do want to talk about, pretty much at all of the booth locations, you can purchase a Sip and Savor pass. Sometimes they have it at different locations, such as that merchandise booth that we talked about. Of course, a few different options also inside of stores. But again, keep in mind, you're gonna come up to the register, use your tab or pay out of pocket, and then you're gonna be given a receipt, which you can claim at the booth. So we'll definitely show you guys that entire process when the time comes. Now remember, a lot of times you can go ahead and order everything from one booth and pretty much take it to all the other booths to kind of save some time instead of waiting in line. Making our way a little bit back up to Buena Vista Street, but right here at the Golden Vine House, right outside of it's going to be some merchandise booths. So typically for every festival, you can come over here and pretty much buy all the merchandise. They always have it set up for each and every single one of them. Makes it a little bit easier to shop. So again, at these locations, you can find pins and other type of merchandise that's actually really cool and fun for the Lunar New Year celebrations. And while we're in this area, I did want to point out, it's actually been forever since we've actually seen the normal Cars Land sign. So it's definitely nice to get that back once again. Now also, this little area right outside of the Avengers campus tends to be a magic key holder spot for all of the festivals. However, Nicole did bring up a good point. We're not too sure if it's actually for Lunar New Year as well.
I don't remember them doing anything specific for Lunar New Year in this area, but we could be wrong. It's been a while, so we just need a little refresher, but I mean, it's still a good place to come hang out.
Right, because they typically have some like tables and stuff where you can kind of like post up, get your foods from the booths and kind of like, I don't know, just lounge, get out of the sun for a little bit. So again, we'll let you guys know the closer we get to this Friday. Now our next booth heading up to Buena Vista Street is going to be Bamboo Blessings. Again, a really fun looking booth. And it looks like they have the mini char siu pork shanks. I was gonna say steaks. Shanks. Oh my goodness, that one was a tongue twister. We also have the strawberry milk tea macaron, which is a fan favorite for sure. Looks like we also have a brown sugar milk tea, as well as a dragon fruit cocktail. So these are gonna definitely be some fun options to try out for the Lunar New Year celebration. This is definitely new. I'm not seeing any water running. It's actually been a while since I've actually seen it off, but they're probably doing a little bit of cleaning in this area, maybe refreshing the water. However, one big update right across from that area, it looks like the Lunar New Year towers have arrived, giving you kind of like that little entrance towards Disney California Adventure Park to get started for the Lunar New Year celebration. So it does look like they have Lunar New Year, Year of the Snake on the banners. So this is very exciting. Always puts you in the spirits of Lunar New Year walking right through these gates. Now coming from Buena Vista Street, right next to the arches, in this little cove area, it does look like Lucky 8 Latern is finally back up and it's turned over, so it's nice to see. But we'll definitely leave that link down below so you guys can see what offerings are at this location, since it is blocked off currently. So I do believe that is all the 2025 Lunar New Year food booths here at Disney California Adventure Park. If anything changes, we'll definitely let you guys know, as we're going to be coming again periodically throughout this week before the kickoff of Lunar New Year this Friday. However, we did promise Raylani one thing in this video, so let's go pick it up. Now, like we pointed out earlier on in the video, they have the Stitch Magic Key popcorn buckets, and Raylani has really been wanting one. Do you want us to get you one, Raylani?
I don't have one, so I can get one.
Okay, you don't have one, so you need one. Oh my goodness, girl. So yes, for the Magic Key holders, it does look like they are $14.25 with $2 refills. So let's pick one up. All right, guys, so we just got the new Magic Key Stitch popcorn bucket, and oh my goodness, it is so cute. So for a price tag of $14.25, initially you could pick this guy up. Raylani is so excited. Oh my goodness, they did such a good job with this. Here you go, Raylani. It matches your outfit too.
I didn't even think about that. We did not plan that at all.
Stitch.
Oh,
With scrub?
it's
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, Raylani. We're now back inside of Hollywood Studios, but we do have another food option to pick up from Award Wieners, so let's go and get it.
We are back in Hollywoodland and we're going to be trying something very interesting from Award Wieners. Now this is going to be the deep fried pineapple. This is a chocolate dipped pineapple fried in corn dog batter. It is dusted with some powdered sugar and some little dusting pearls. I'm not the biggest fan of warm fruit, but we'll keep an open mind. So let's try it out. All right, it feels like it's gonna fall off the stick. Here we go. Oh no.
I tried being like really optimistic on trying this, but I already know I wasn't really going to like it. The pineapple being warm is like a huge miss for me. I feel like they should just keep it fresh. It is very messy because the chocolate does melt and ooze out of this. It got all over my Spirit jersey here, so made a little Hello Mickey. I don't know. I think this could definitely be somebody's jam. Just personally, it's not mine.
All right, everyone. So that pretty much wraps up this video. Hopefully you guys are all going to be able to make it out for the 2025 Lunar New Year celebration. And if you guys are, feel free to let us know down below. We would love to hear. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.